everybody. I know I'm one of the people in between you and happy hour, so I'll go quick. My name is Shane Baglini. I'm the Senior Director of Marketing at Muhlenberg College in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And I'm also the host of the Breaking Silos podcast on Enrollify. And I'm here to tell you about data-driven staffing, essentially getting some staff members added to my team through enrollment funnel data. So my first problem is that we have no enrollment management staff in the Division of Graduate and Continuing Ed at Muhlenberg. None. Me. And we've got deans and our vice president and advisors that are the first touch points for students, and it's not their full-time job. Their full-time job is developing programs and things like that, not returning phone calls and dropping what they're doing to do that. So that's problem number one. My other problem is that this led to a pretty significant black hole within our mid-funnel, right? We have good numbers in terms of inquiries and leads and things like that, and then people fall off the face of the earth. I can't imagine why, because we don't have any enrollment staff. And my third problem is that I own the full funnel. This is probably the biggest problem. So I'm responsible for using tools to kind of get people through this funnel without the human aspect of that. So a lot of problems, but as my good friend Jessica Day would say, you can either run from your problems but they're just gonna find new problems that pop up. So let's address the problem. So I knew what I needed. I needed staff. I needed enrollment management staff. So how did I do that? Element 451's data sort of helped me get there. So our application start rate, essentially going from inquiry to starting an application, was 32%. By comparison, our submission rate is 70%, admit rate is 55%, and deposit rate is 72%. Clearly, the middle of the funnel is the problem. So we took a lot more data than this. We aggregated over a couple of years and took it to essentially leadership. And a couple things happened in between, or as a result, and sort of in the interim. We, in order to secure the role, we did a couple of things. So one of the things that happened organically was that we centralized our marketing communications at Muhlenberg. So I moved from only graduate to a centralized role at the college. I took 2 of my colleagues and their salaries with me. So we had 3 marketing salaries off the books in the graduate space. And which allowed us to sort of do some things that we couldn't have done before. There was also an open position within the marketing team. So essentially, we sort of took all that big jumble of money and created 2 positions for the graduate space: an assistant director of admissions and assistant director of marketing. And really, the data that we showed kind of spurred leadership to allow us to say, okay, in a time where there's financial struggles and colleges are closing, we've got to make this strategic decision because we've got a hole here. And so the admissions person starts on Monday. And so, we used this data to kind of justify the need for staffing. And it was a good method for us. And so now we can celebrate. Thank you.